Sometimes things go wrong. Yeah, it blew out again. So I've had to connect it up to a household extension lead like this. And now we're boiling, apart from it's on the ground, which I wouldn't really like it to be this way, but that's the way it is. Let's turn up the heat a bit, make sure we maintain a good rolling boil. Starting actually to get some foam just with the grain water. There's no dry malt extract going in here as of yet. In fact, it needs to go in now. So let's do that. Let's take the dry malt extract. Got about a third of it here. It's going to stop it boiling, so I'm not starting the timer yet until it's done. As you can see, no boil. So we'll let that return to the boil. As soon as it returns, the hops are going in for our first hop addition. Well, our boil again. Take a look. 22 grams, East Kent Goldings. Bosh. Let's give those a little fold. Thus far, no hop break from the dry malt extract. It's kind of weird. Normally there should be at least something happening on that front. While the boil continues, briefly show you the remaining 2/3 of the dry malt extract that's got to go in. Right now it's looking a bit chocolatey, as you can see. The reason for the chocolatiness, is that there's chocolate in it, or unsweetened cocoa powder, baker's cocoa powder. They're both going in at 10 minutes, might as well stick them together. They both clump like hell, might as well blend them up together with one of those soup mashy things. This thing here, this. Might as well make use of it. So that's that. In the last 10 minutes, there's a lot going on in the last 10 minutes. We've got the chocolate going in. We've got the dry malt extract going in. We've got the wort chiller going in. We've got some Irish moss going in. There's a lot going in the last 10 minutes. It's going to be a little bit frantic. Let's have a look at the stopwatch. 29:03. Right, in 50 seconds, we've got a second edition of hops going in, which, if we go down and have a look at the Bible, 28.5 grams of Williamette at flame. Sorry, no. 14 grams of Magnum at 30 minutes, which is this. Not much, I know. Okay, 15 minutes. Irish moss is going to go in. About 1 teaspoon. Beautiful. This thermometer's gone up it. Apparently outside it's 82 degrees Celsius. That's what you get for paying £10 for a thermometer. You suck. Wow. Whew. Just pop the timer on pause, because it's not boiling. So when it's back up to a rolling boil again, we'll start the timer. As soon as we start running water through this hose in order to chill this bad boy, the water's going to come out and it's going to come straight into a pan, sanitising solution, all the things we need to sanitise for fermentation, bar a couple which are too big to fit in this pan. And right on cue, here comes the hot break. I knew this hot break was coming. I knew it. Mainly because of the amount of oxygen that I pumped into the dry malt extract, because I used that soup blender. No matter though, it's manageable. I honestly thought maybe, the oils in the chocolate would prevent or sort of, dampen the amount of hot break that we're going to get. But, oh no, this is severe. I've heard many good tips on the internet, one of them being when you stir, you stir up out of the beer in order to try and break some surface tension. So that's really what I'm going for here. I'm stirring out of the beer every time. Right, join me when this is done, because this thing's ridiculous. I finally got time to just do some more video. It's been manic, absolutely manic. Anyway, we're siphoning over right now. I'm very happy. I don't think the camera's going to pick this up very well. But it's a lovely, lovely porter brown. It was exactly what I was going for. I honestly thought I was going to end up with a black beer, and I haven't. Well, a long old day again. Let's be honest. 3 o'clock now. We've been playing this game since about 9 a.m. Took it slow with the grains. Got a little bit flustered with the auto-syphon. Couldn't get a good flow out of it at all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It worked just fine when I was transferring some volumes of water across. Anyway, there is light at the end of the tunnel, because we've got ourselves a nice little sample. It's lovely. It's come out not black, it's come out a lovely brown, which is what I really wanted, because, it is a porter, and I wanted it to differentiate slightly from a stout. Let's get the torch. You can almost not see through it, but I assure you it is brown, not black. It's very hard to see. You can just see it there at the top. Anyway, let's take a gravity reading. I'm sceptical this is going to be on point, if I'm honest. I think, in reality, it's probably going to be way off. Well, our OG, expected OG, was 0.67. And this is pretty much on 0.71, so 4 gravity points off. Some would consider that a serious issue. It's just more alcohol, isn't it? So that's that, 0.71. What can we do? So, yeah, let's have a taste. Smells really malty. Tiny little bit of hops coming through. Put it in a glass. Put it in my dark ale glass. Might be able to see it better too. I can tell already the mouthfeel is going to be absolutely amazing, because it just looks like syrup. It smells sort of, warming. I don't know if that's the right word. Wow. This is going to turn out dry. I can feel it on the roof of my mouth. Really dry malt, probably from like the pattern and the chocolate. Really nice sweet note though, it's great. To be honest, for a little tasting sample, normally I find them revolting, but that's not bad, That's not bad. Once that's settled out, it's had some time, it's going to be really good. The yeast starter, the majority has been decanted off. We're left with this. I'm trying to get it to room temperature. It's being a bit awkward. Come on! We've got yeast that's a little bit too low, and we've got beer that's a little bit too high. So once they sort of match up, then hopefully we'll be able to pitch it, Apart from that, you may be wondering why this didn't go in, which is the cinnamon and the vanilla. And the answer to your question is, I've been doing some research on the internet about yesterday, and they say that it's good to pitch ingredients like vanilla into the beer, when the beer started to produce some alcohol, you know, the really active fermentation has done its business. So they recommend about a week. Drop this all in about a week. So that's what I'm going to do. So no losses there. Chocolate powder went in. I don't think I can taste it as such. They say it takes a good 2 months for it to sort of come through. So whatever. So that's it. Yeah, we'll do the pitching of the yeast in a minute, and then thanks for watching. It's been a good brew day. Finished up early. My last brew day I finished up at 9 PM, 6 hours short. Cool. After dressing like a minor character from Back to the Future with this shirt, and a terrible hairstyle like a character from my best friend's wedding, we have reached the end of brew day. Pretty damn tired right now. Should we do the yeast? Let's do the yeast. Slightly higher temperature than I wanted. I really wanted 18 degrees, but maybe it wasn't a good idea to brew on the hottest day of the year in England. The humidity is so high right now, it's really muggy and it's just, everything's, you know, it's hard to breathe. So I believe the brew right now is about 23, 24 degrees. I can't see getting it any cooler. As such, I've got a tray with some water on it, and I popped a t-shirt over it to try and wick some of the water up alongside the edges of the fermenter and keep the temperature as low as possible. We've rigged up the blow-off tube into a beer bottle of sanitizer appropriately, and then after a week the cinnamon and vanilla will go in, and a spare airlock. So now or never, I guess. Decanted yeast. We'll give that a swirl. Load of trub. Brilliant. It's going to be good fun when it comes to bottling day. Well, I do sincerely hope that that's enough yeast. We'll soon know. All my other brews have generally kicked off within 8 hours. So if I wake up to the sound of Baghdad explosions, I think we'll know full well that the yeast is doing its job. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Have a good evening, especially if you're in England. It's barbecue weather. It's like once a year thing here. All right, peace out. Yeast was pitched about 6 PM. Okay, the time now, and this is no lie. I don't think it's going to focus. It's 9:40, 10 to 10. So about 3 3/4 hours has elapsed since pitching the yeast, right? Take a look and a listen. What? What is this sorcery? Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. I literally do not know what to say. 3 3/4 hours for fermentation to begin is mind-blowing. That's all I've got to say, folks. Again, happy Homebrew Wednesday.